Alright, this is Sue's 11 Tarot. So, I did a shorts video today and I felt like there was more good stuff when I ended it. And I took a look and I wanted to do the reading because it looks so good. I was like, oh my gosh. Okay, I'll tell you who I think this reading is for. It looks like it was for air signs and fire signs. I was getting more Gemini than Libra. The Libra I got on the dice, that was like more like bringing balance and harmony, right, into the love experience. Okay. And then Cancer came up. So there may be some water sign energy. Okay. And night activities with that moon. Okay, so let's start here. Okay. Okay, so this was interesting when I was trying to hone in on that. Okay, so it was like, there's something that's wanting to be birthed, and I feel like this is for somebody who either already has children or I was getting like an older lady who was, I think, satisfied by not having I don't know what this is. This was like kind of wanting to have a family with a person that they were with, but they didn't. And I don't know if it was because of fertility or what. They decided that they just wanted to have fun or whatever. But I feel like there's something wanting to be birthed here. And so if that's the case, there's all kinds of ways that if you're feeling like, I feel like for this woman, if she's too tired to raise a child, they have all kinds of ways now that you can bring children into the world or child. So I feel like that's a conversation that needs to be had with a couple. Okay. It doesn't have to be a big family. And, right, and then I was getting like that movie where they were getting help, raising the child. So something like that could happen also. Okay, so think about that. Okay, so then this was coming in. And this was also saying that some people are going to have more children. Okay, so healing connection. Your relationship has a powerful healing energy. Allow this connection to bring peace, comfort, and transformation to your life. Healing past wounds and nurturing your soul. So it's like someone in the connection is not emitting to something. Okay. And that needs to come forth, I feel like, with a nice conversation. Okay. And then healing heart. See, and these came up. It was like these two cards came up, and then this came up in the split, and soulmate card came up too. That one. Okay. And that was in the split, and then there were some on the bottom. Okay. So whoever this is a divine connection. It says your love is divinely guided and supported by the universe. Trust in the divine connection and allow it to lead you to higher understanding of love and partnership. Right. It's through all the experiences that we grow in love, right? Allow love to heal your heart and bring you joy. This healing energy transforms past pain into present happiness, creating a sense of peace and fulfillment. Okay. I forgot what I picked up this morning. I thought it was the Hebrew words. I think it was Sason meant joy. All right, something like that. Was it Sohan, Soshan? Okay. Anyway, if you know, put it in the comments, or I'll put it in if it comes up. Okay. Anyway, so here's deep unity, love, and connection. And what's so wonderful about that was that I was seeing like it. I was seeing the French Riviera, and then I was seeing, I don't know, it was like the Italian French thing, and then on the coast, and then like traveling. Like, okay, this is what I picked up. Someone gave a gift of some sort of like convertible car. This is someone who has money. Okay, a convertible car, right? And they were traveling in a summer trip on that, and they were having so much fun. Oh my gosh. And I feel like that kind of opened up the spark, it's like, how when they say you have like the 7-year itch, or you have to keep reinventing the connection, otherwise it'll get stale and boring, right? So you have to add little touches of romance in there, right, to kind of keep it alive and nurture it. Okay, a lot of times what happens is people look outside because they're not satisfied, and they could do that right in the connection without causing any problems. Which is so, and the other person a lot of times would be willing, right? All right, so that's what I'm getting. Okay, and then this, your relationship is filled with an abundance of love and joy. Embrace this gift and allow it to overflow in every aspect of your experience and connection. Okay, and okay, so I don't know what that. Sorry about that. Okay, that probably was in the video too then. The shorts video. Okay, but whoever we're talking about is the divine feminine energy. Okay. And so if there's someone that's antsy, it's because they want to build something new with you. It doesn't have to be children. It could be some sort of collaboration together, right? Okay. But there's something that wants to be birthed here. Okay, and that would take conversation. Loves adventure. Embrace adventure and excitement of your romantic journey. Each experience brings new opportunities for growth and discovery and deepening your love. Okay. And oh yeah, I pulled up tarot, and that brought up some stuff too. I want to talk about that. This love adventure. Okay. So intimacy. That was the key that was going to unlock a lot here. Okay. Now for some, that might be like camping. But what this campfire represents to me is like the moon campfire, people congregating, or a person looking to the person and having conversations. Okay, all right. And yeah, I feel like whoever this person is, you feel like they're sensual, and they have a sensual side, and they want to be respected, whoever this is. Okay, now, all right, so then here's the tarot in the order. It was the Empress, okay, and it might take a lot of coaxing sometimes to get this one out, but once they get out into the adventure, they would enjoy it. Okay, now, this was like, I don't know if this is a fear, but they see you as roaming around or romping around. Okay. And then here's a high priestess, and you can't pull any fast ones on this one because this is the same person, the high priestess and the empress in this reading. Okay. They're very intuitive, and that's their polar opposite sign for someone too. Okay, so it's like earth and water. So you can't pull any fast ones on this one. Okay, now, what they want is the 10 of Cups with you. It's like financial stability, and love stability, and loyalty, and communion, and community, right? Okay, so I'm getting that. Okay. Maybe there is on some level, when I was looking at the cards, of trying to balance out work and love life and family life. It's like, are you giving too much energy in one area of your life? Because then the Page of Swords comes out. Okay. And I feel like even if you're roaming around, they're keeping an eye on you. Okay. And if you've walked away from somebody or took a time out, there's a return here. Emotional return is what I'm getting here. Emotional return. Okay. And I feel like they want to have night rendezvous with you. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Like romance. Whoever this is wants romance. Now, this could be a Taurus for somebody too. Okay. That card is sometimes Taurus or Libra. Okay, now let's see. Four of Cups. Okay, so the key is to hold on. Okay, and hold on to your vision of love and how you want to experience it. Okay. Now this right here is like, this is for someone who has less money. It's like, don't let or if you're very tight, don't let that hinder your creativity, because the white card came out, which is creativity to me, like a new canvas. Don't let the lack of funds stop you from being creatively romantic. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Okay, and sometimes if they don't have money to do things and they just give up and don't try anything, is what I'm getting here. Okay, so what they want is balance and stability and harmony and feeling of connectedness here. Okay, and this is like that roaming eye that keeps coming up. Okay, and I feel like you have other things to tend to, but they do want your attention. I feel like the saying here is there is no one other that is like this soulmate that you're with now. Okay. And I feel like if you decided to go in some other pathway away from the one that is your soulmate, your divine counterpart, I feel like life with this Capricorn energy could bring you back. This might be somebody with a Capricorn rising or moon. And anyway, that is like the Pluto retrograde. Oh my goodness. So they would return after that experience of otherness, right? Okay. And this is saying don't lose sight of your love path when you're pursuing your victory or success in your work field. Okay, that's what I'm getting. The King of Wands can balance love and work. Okay. All right, so that's what I was getting, and I thought this was really nice because this was like a journey in love that was going to bring success and harmony. But there needs to be it's like, how does one spark enthusiasm for love if you've been with them for a long time? Kind of energy was coming up. And that's where you have to get creative and think of what, if you've been with them a long time, you know what floats their boat, but try an expanded version of what you always would do routinely, right? It's like, for example, like on Valentine's Day, some people go to the same restaurant and the same place when you could be adventurous and try other things. Okay. All right. So that's what I'm getting there. Okay. So I feel like there's a community watching here for someone. Okay. And they will see your success. And some people are going to get a second chance here. Reconciliation, making amends, and opportunity. Okay. But I feel like with this balanced love life and work life, that feel-good energy is going to open up new doors for work. The key is not to overwork yourself, and make sure you balance out your priorities, what's important in your life. So I got Taurus and Sagittarius, so that could be your reading. Okay. All right. Or who you're dealing with. Okay. But I feel like romance is the key here. That's what I'm getting. I feel like romance will float this person's boat. Something like that. Okay. So now I'm getting like a bunch of flowers even, right? Okay. Those little things are the kind of things that can go the distance. Okay. So if you're bored, that's whose fault is that, right? That means lack of creativity. So you got to spark get that spark going, that enthusiasm, that zeal. Okay. And I feel like there's so many things on the internet that you could tap into that could give you ideas also. Okay, so I feel like this was a wonderful reading. And let me see if I can get a... Let's see what this says here. Okay. So this is telling me if it's somebody that always nurtures you, I feel like that the return, it's time for the return for that. Okay. All right. What is this? I'm becoming the kind of person who I would love to meet. Okay. All right. I picked up Texas with that. Let's see. I don't always have to be strong. I'm allowed to ask for support. Okay, and I feel like your partner wants to be supported, and so do you. So those are conversations that you have to have. Okay, now let's see. I'm on my own timeline. I will not compare my journey to anyone else's. That's important. Okay. I love this one. We'll close there. Today is filled with infinite potential and possibility. I leave you with that. Thank you.